There's no 9 lifted.
They fly in some of the UK's most dramatic landscapes.
OK, the weather's starting to close in. I'm worried I can't get over the ridge. My escape option at the moment is to go up.
From high-rise city centres...
It's going to be bumpy, it's going to be turbulent, guys.
...to remote peaks battered by extreme weather.
The top looks to be in cloud. Can you confirm that's the case, over?
The crews of Yorkshire's 2 air ambulances risk their lives...
Gone unresponsive.
It's just gone unresponsive on us.
...to save yours.
There's potentially fatalities involved.
That car's a right mess.
Delivering intensive care by air.
It's not safe.
There's a lot of blood there. There's a lot of blood there.
No matter how critical the case.
This is the first time anything like this has ever happened.
We're circling a house fire.
However risky the place.
I'm going to get down there quickly.
He's got an almost complete amputation at the right knee.
You're having a heart attack, okay? The heart is blocked.
Let's get loaded and go.
Going to extraordinary lengths.
Here it is from Medic 2 at the patient's side, however.
With humour.
You might get rest at week off if you're lucky.
What is it, Thursday?
Yeah.
And compassion.
OK, chick, we're just going to get you out, all right? Don't worry, we'll look after you, I promise.
This time on Helicopter ER.
I think you need bagging.
Patient's dropped his GCS quite significantly. Can you set nostril off again, please?
The team fight to save the life of a footballer who suffered a serious head injury on the pitch.
What's happened here? You've had a bit of an altercation with a bit of a...
An angle grinder.
Oh, man.
A DIY job goes badly wrong, and a man is left in agony.
There's a massive chunk out in the head. The weather is against us.
And the crew are up against severe weather conditions, trying to rescue a horse rider.
You can see how bad it's getting.
Ambulance service, is the patient breathing?
It's a sunny winter weekend, and at the Air Ambulance HQ in Nostell, dispatcher Andy is listening in to a 999 call.
So it's his head that is injured. Okay, yeah, he's going in and out of consciousness. Is there any serious bleeding? Yeah, he's bleeding as well, yeah. He's got a cut above his eye.
A footballer is lying seriously injured on the pitch.
And this blood spurting on pouring out. He's getting worse and more unresponsive.
Hiya, I want to send you on a job. It's a clash of heads playing football. They were saying in and out of consciousness. They get saying unresponsive.
Of the county's 2 air ambulances, the helicopter in North Yorkshire is nearest to the casualty. So Andy is scrambling the crew.
Doors hands to the stretcher.
Push, go foot right.
Where's gear in the back? Cautions and master list.
Cautions, what I want in there.
Pilot Owen is flying paramedics Gemma and Lisa 20 miles to the outskirts of York.
Skull fractures can be life-threatening, and our patients can deteriorate really quickly sometimes. So it's up to us to assess a patient on scene and then decide whether they need further interventions, and that can be from a doctor. They've got further skills above that we can provide as a paramedic.
We're going to a football field to a 36-year-old male. He's been playing his sport and he's had a clash of heads between another player. I think reports were that he was initially conscious and then became unconscious. And a crew have just arrived on scene and they're suspecting that he may have fractured his skull, so they're asking for us to attend.
Back at the air desk, Andy's monitoring developments closely.
Roger, all copies, thanks. They shouldn't be long before they're overhead you. GCS 6 is just...
Oh, 6?
Yeah.
Here we go.
In a rare step, dispatcher Andy is scrambling the county's 2nd helicopter with Dr. Andy on board. He's radioing the latest to the team already in the air.
I'm just letting you know, I've been past GCS 6 by the crew on scene, so I'm just setting nostril off as well, in case an RSI is needed.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. We'll update you as soon as we've got there and got a full assessment. GCS 6.
With a GCS 6.
Yeah, that's a big drop from conscious, isn't it?
Yeah.
GCS, or Glasgow Coma Scale, is a measure of consciousness, and their patient's score is plummeting dangerously.
That's quite well down. Yeah, it's well enough for an RSI, isn't it? Yeah.
Back at Nostell, Dr. Andy is on board the 2nd helicopter and ready for flight.
EMS T's and P's for a match 101.
Pilot Gary is racing Dr. Andy to the pitch. They're flying at 160 miles per hour, but it will take 12 critical minutes.
When we're heading to scene and we know a second aircraft has been allocated as well, we know that this patient is as sick as they're going to get. It's really comforting to know that the second aircraft's coming, actually, so we can get to scene, we can stabilise the patient and get them ready for Andy's interventions if required.
Wigginton. Well, I'll go to the left-hand side of the ambulance to the rear of it, okay?
Visual with DCR.
Oh, right, so
11 o'clock. Watching that goalpost.
Yeah.
Oh, good left.
Right.
Thanks very much.
Local paramedics arrived a few minutes ago.
Hi guys, how we doing? John.
Been playing football today. It's gone up quite a high header.
Yeah.
The collided. It's gone straight out.
36-year-old John James was playing an away game with his local football team. A clash of heads has shattered his skull above the right eye. It's serious.
His GCS about 10-ish.
How are you scoring 10?
No. He's rousable to voice and eye opening on voice.
Okay. He knows what you're doing, he'll obey commands?
Yes.
Oh, so he's getting a 6 for that, right. Okay, that's fine. John, hiya, my name's Gemma. I'm one of the paramedics off the helicopter. Can you stick your tongue out for me? Stick your tongue out, that's it, and open your mouth wide. How are you feeling? Can you talk to me?
Hurts.
It hurts. Where does it hurt?
CP's 136.90.
Just your head. Yeah, he's answering. He's sticking his tongue out, so he's obeying commands. He did have some bogginess around his eye, but he was improving, so we were quite happy. But with any head-injured patient, they can always deteriorate.
Do you know where you are?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just update.
Yeah, tell him.
Carry on running, or are you happy to stand them down?
I'm happy to stand him down, and we're not going to RSI.
No.
John appears to be rallying, so Lisa is cancelling the second helicopter.
Yeah, scene update. He has got a boggy area above his right eye. I don't think we're going to need a 9-9. You can stand them down.
Roger, thanks. 9-9 if you're on 381, did you copy that over?
9-9 up to last. Return again. Over.
John's worried friends and teammates saw a simple football moment go badly wrong.
So the ball was played long and bounced, and the Wigginton defender sort of came towards the ball as John was attacking it, and they both sort of jumped up. You heard the contact of the heads, and then the way that he went down and didn't respond, it was like, hang on a minute, something's quite wrong here.
And we all were like panicking, and the referee just literally stopped game. Saw what John was like, called game off, and then literally just called ambulance.
So we're going to go on my call. I'll say ready, brace, roll, and then we'll move, OK? Is anybody not ready? OK, ready, brace, roll. That'll do. I'm back, ready, brace, down.
John has taken a sudden turn for the worse.
All right, John.
All right, John.
John, open your eyes up for me. Open them up. Get him on here. Are we ready to roll? Ready, brace, roll. Ready, brace, down. That's it. John, open your eyes. Stick your tongue out.
Come on, John.
I don't know if I'm overly happy with him at the moment. Let's get him on trolley and back and we'll make a decision from there. I think he needs bagging.
Yeah?
Yeah.
John's breathing is deteriorating. They may have to manually pump air into his lungs.
John, open your eyes.
Do you want me to set nostril off again?
Yeah.
Air Desk 98, patient's dropped his GCS quite significantly. Can you set nostril off again, please?
Doctor will do.
Lisa is calling Dr. Andy back to scene.
All right, bud. Just get the nasal airway as well.
Yeah.
John is struggling. It's feared swelling in his brain is restricting his ability to breathe. The team are now in a race against time to save him.
All right, John, well done, buddy. That's all right. That's just to help with your breathing a little bit, that's all. Ready, brace, lift. John, can you open your eyes for me?
9-8, medic 1, ETA is going to be about 5 minutes.
Right, let's wheel him. Are you ready? OK, go for it. You ready? Go for it.
In the road ambulance, the team can pump air into John's failing lungs until the second helicopter arrives.
We've got one set of IVEX. Can we have another set? Yeah.
If John's life is in danger, Dr. Andy may need to place him into an artificial coma on scene.
When we use a bag and mask on a patient, it's because they're not breathing effectively anymore. When we squeeze the bag, it pushes air into the lungs and it ensures that oxygen is supplying the brain. If we don't do that, a patient could become brain damaged, or even worse, they could die. So what we want is 2 lots of IV access for them, because they're going to come and RSI him, I think. Right, let's have another quick assessment then. He's a bit lopsided, isn't he? So I think that's making it look like his chest is up from that side. His refs are back up now. Oh, let's suction that. All right, John, mate.
Remarkably, John has regained consciousness, but his condition is highly unstable.
Have you got any pain?
Yeah.
You have? All in your head, is it? Yeah. The plan is, if the doctor wants to RSI, if he decides it's benefit, we'll wheel him off the back and we'll just do it out there, and then we'll decide whether we'll take him by air.
At last, Dr. Andy is here, with paramedics Sammy and Andy. Half an hour ago, a local derby was underway.
Obviously he was knocked out. Do you know how long for?
Gemma's got all that. I've just been out here doing thingy.
Quick look at him.
Yeah, see what you think.
Now, 2 medical teams are fighting to stabilise John's condition.
Hi, Andy, all right? Yeah. Initially responsive, and then he dropped his GCS. He keeps having episodes where he's dropping it.
Paramedic Sammy is trying to reassure John's worried dad.
So because he's been conscious and then unconscious again. Yeah, so we're just making a decision now whether it's better to put him to sleep here and now, or actually let him carry on and maybe have these fluctuating periods.
Hell of a dent on his...
Yeah, I heard.
Could be pressing on his brain like that.
Yeah, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just open your eyes for a sec? All right, I'm just going to lift them open just so I look at your pupils, all right? Look up. Okay. We're not going to RSI him. I think we probably need to accompany him. It's whether we go by air or by road. We're not quicker by air, but it's hard to intervene with him in the aircraft.
If he does anything while you're in the back with him, he's stuck out then.
Yeah. So, what do you reckon?
It's that gamble, isn't it?
Andy has decided not to put John into an artificial coma, for now. But he needs hospital care, fast. The question is whether to travel by road or air ambulance. Both have their risks.
Just at the moment, his GCS is probably too high to justify RSIing, but it'll be easier to do in the back of the DCA en route if he deteriorates again.
At the moment, he's awake, he's talking, he can tell me what day it is, where he is and all that, and that's obviously really, really positive. We're going to take him into LGI, just so we can get some head scans and they can treat him if he needs anything from that. We're going to travel with him just in case he deteriorates.
John is too unstable to fly to hospital. He'll go by road. If necessary, it will be easier to resuscitate him at the roadside on the way. John is 40 minutes away from a team of waiting surgeons. A Sunday football match has left him with critical head injuries, which could have a profound impact on the rest of his life.
Friend was with him and we put like a tourniquet on his leg.
Paramedic Steve is on the air desk late shift. He's monitoring one of the 3,500 calls made to Yorkshire's ambulance service every day. And it sounds like a job.
Is there serious bleeding? Is it burst in a pore? Lots of blood, yeah. Is it on his foot or is it on No, it's on his knee. On his knee? Both knee and hand.
Yeah, I'm going to set you off on this. It's on short score. He's got a cut on his leg and his hand, but he's in the middle of nowhere as well.
The middle of nowhere is not a problem for Helimed 99 and paramedics George and Andy.
Secure front right.
We're secure in the back.
So secure front left. Okay, clear 101. Wind's off the left-hand side, but it's fine. The winds have got a bit of airspeed. We've got 2 birds. Got the birds, risers down, they'll tend to go away. Oh, small picture, mate.
Destin 99, we lifted a couple of minutes ago, heading to Malham, over.
They're heading to the Dales village of Malham. A man's had an accident with a metal cutting power tool.
Patient's conscious but feels faint. Leg injury near the knee, spurting blood. The hand is bleeding worse than the leg. The hand is spurting despite pressure being applied.
Since COVID, people have been spending a lot more time in their home and they're wanting to improve the home. And unfortunately, I've seen some quite horrific accidents and injuries involving DIY.
Severe blood loss can kill within minutes. The air ambulance carries donor blood, but it's a 30-mile flight.
If this patient is bleeding out, what we need to do is try and stop that as soon as we can. If it's on his arm or his leg, we can apply tourniquets to try and stop that bleeding. We've also got special dressings that we can use to pack inside the wound as well to hopefully stop that bleeding. And we're quite fortunate on Thames that we actually carry blood to replenish any blood that's lost on the floor.
I wonder if it's near that rough patch of ground there.
I've got a waiver in the field, blow through it.
Oh, got it, yeah. Okay, coming on to finals now. Got some tents there, but are they cones that are going to go up?
There's a tent just onto the left as well.
Oh yeah, got the tent to the left, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, coming this side, mate. Turning about the tail.
Tail's clear.
Here's matey. 1 bounce, 2 bounces and we're down. You're clear to the 3 o'clock towards the tent.
Yeah.
You happy?
Happy?
Yeah.
12 minutes after takeoff, they're landing near a car park, where bystanders have been trying to stem the man's bleeding.
What's happened here? You've had a bit of an altercation with a bit of a...
angle grinder.
Oh, man.
My hand's been squirted.
OK.
There's a massive chunk out of my head.
52-year-old Kevin Fort was cutting a wheel off a car with an angle grinder when it slipped, slicing deep into his hand and knee.
We do attend quite a lot of accidents which involve angle grinders. They're designed to cut through wood, they're designed to cut through metal. They're such sharp implements. If you get that in contact with your skin, it's just going to cut through your skin and cut through the bone like butter. You can see some really quite horrific injuries from these angle grinding accidents. Let's have a little look then.
It's on the top there, if you want to take that.
I might just, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, come there's another dressing handy a sec. Just pop that back on there for me a sec. Let me just have a little... Yeah, like an ambulance dressing, yeah. I just want to have a quick look at this hand first and see. Have you got this kit in your car then?
No, that old lady on that corner has had it.
George needs to see the extent of his injuries.
Will you hold the other side of this, Andy? Just pay a bit of attention to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Skin.
Can you feel me touching your thumb?
Yeah, I can feel I can move everything.
Move everything, yeah?
I can move everything, yeah.
Any tingling at all in your fingers or like that?
No.
You can see your tendons underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
You're lucky you've not gone through them tendons.
I know.
We'll dress it back up. So what we'll do is we'll wrap that up in there as well. There we go.
The blade missed Kevin's tendons by a whisker, but the real damage was done to his leg, and now paramedic George needs to determine whether he's hit any major blood vessels.
So what I'll do, I'll just have a little look at this. I just need to check you've got the pulse in your foot.
Toes.
Every year, over 5,000 people are admitted to hospital with injuries caused by power tools.
All right, we're off. There we go. Thank you. Again, this might sting slightly as we pop it on. All right, you ready?
Killing as it is.
Get you some pain relief. Are you allergic to anything at all?
No. It's killing now and then.
The circular spinning blade bit 2 inches deep into Kevin's leg. He needs to get to hospital.
Hi mate, yeah, currently looks like 2 lacerations. He's got 1 wound to his hand and 1 wound to his leg. GCS 15, looks a little pale and clammy, but otherwise obs and everything are fine. Just a DCA at this point, mate, if there's one allocated.
But local road ambulances are at full stretch today.
There's no ambulances at the moment. So depending, once we get your pain under control, we might airlift you.
He's been trying to chop a car wheel off an angle grinder and looks like it's bounced off and cut just near his wrist and his leg. He's been quite lucky to avoid any major vessels. We're going to fly him. We're out in the middle of nowhere. It's very difficult to get an ambulance around here, so I think flying him is going to be the best option to Airedale, which is local ED.
So you've had morphine before. You were OK with it?
Yeah, I'm fine with it, yeah.
That's minute 1. We're probably going to be about 20 minutes or so loading him, so I reckon it's still going to be about half an hour before we actually get there.
You're a bit lightheaded?
No, my legs
still killing.
Kevin, a retired engineer, is in remarkably good spirits. He's lucky he wasn't alone when the accident happened.
I come to help a friend because his locking wheel nut wouldn't come off, so it was knock a socket on, see if we could get it off that way, and obviously it was impossible, so we ended up trying to grind the wheel off. It snagged in the aluminium and bounced off, ended this. There was a lot of blood, actually squirted about 6 foot in air.
Luckily, a road ambulance has become available. It's on its way.
This is just paracetamol, isn't it? It works really well with morphine. All right, so... And it works a lot quicker going straight into your vein as well.
Still bleeding?
You're still bleeding. Keep giving you some morphine on top of this as well. All right. You feel it going through? Good.
paramedic George is concerned such a deep cut carries a serious risk of infection.
Your angle grinder, was it rusty at all? Was it fairly clean, or was it?
No, it's the bits and grit that's in the discs.
Is it in the boot?
Yes. That's how it snagged, and then it obviously
right, yeah.
it grabbed hold of the aluminium and then shattered and then bounced.
They might end up giving you like a tetanus shot or something, you know, with the rust on it.
Yeah, dangerous bit of kit. It is a dangerous bit of kit.
The road ambulance crew are here. They'll take Kevin to the local hospital and free up the helicopter for more serious emergencies.
So Kevin's been using an angle grinder to try and cut this aluminium wheel off.
Right, okay.
Unfortunately, it's backfired and it's chewed him up and it's gone into
Right.
it. 2 wounds, the one on the hand. So when we've got here, they've been dressed and they're just oozing when we've taken them off. Same with the knee as well. Quite deep, so you can see the underlying structures there. Full sensation. Everything's amazingly good considering what's happened.
Few bumps.
He's walked away, or hobbled away quite well actually. It was really quite close to nicking some of his arteries in his arm and in his leg. If he'd have done that, we'd have had quite a lot of blood all over, and it would have been a time-critical emergency. So he's really been quite fortunate.
Kevin will now need deep stitching and further examinations for any nerve damage once he gets to hospital. For George and Andy, it's back to base.
Hi 1354, it's Pete on the air desk. I believe you've requested Helena on the incident you're attending on it.
Today, paramedic Pete is working as dispatcher, and the ground ambulance crew is asking for help.
We've got a 40-year-old lady from a horse. We're about 2 miles from his track. Got the head injury, confused.
With no access to the rider by road, the helicopter will be vital in her rescue.
So V2 departure out of here going north. We got any sort of updates on what the casualty's doing? Apparently fallen from a horse, head injury, GCS 14, a bit agitated. They haven't done any obs. Right.
Dr. Johnny, paramedic Matty and pilot Lee are heading to North Yorkshire, into low cloud and rain.
We're just coming up to dark. Yeah.
We might struggle with this.
And weather is against us. I mean, you can see how bad it's getting.
Lee can only fly tonight within legal limits, set down by the Civil Aviation Authority, called Visual Flight Rules, or VFR.
It's getting to the limits, if that makes sense.
But our limits change when it gets dark.
I've got visual of a DCA down there at 10 o'clock in that car park.
Commit to land.
Good left, bro.
Okay, right, let's just get into the ground cushion.
Against the odds, the team have made it to the patient.
Alright, Johnny, off comms. Roger, nice.
Show jumper Sarah Blackburn was riding a new horse when she came off in a remote field.
Hello, how are we doing? I'm Johnny.
Local paramedics had to commandeer a quad bike to reach her.
So is this where she fell?
Yes.
Okay, she's not moved at all since then. And she's wearing a helmet?
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's repeating herself, confused.
Sarah was alone when she fell, but friends and family soon came to her side.
As far as we know, she was riding the horse up to the other yard and the horse spooked and bucked her off and she landed on her head.
Your husband, hello, what's your name?
Just arrived, Simon.
Simon. Does she have any medical problems at all?
She's had falls before. She's broken the collarbone, her pelvis and her arm.
Okay.
Sarah's confused speech could be a sign of a serious head injury.
You saw a fall?
None of us. She phoned me. She was quite conscious and was making sense.
Yeah.
By the time I walked down, so 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Sarah is in her early 40s, but her voice is now childlike.
Yeah, I know, you're on the floor. We want to get you up. Hello. Hello. Open your eyes. You got any pain in your chest? No.
But the crew have their eyes on the clouds.
Whatever we do, we need to do it.
Now, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Flying to hospital now could be dangerous.
Johnny, we're not going to get this lady to hospital by air.
Okay.
So if we're going to keep her flat, we need to fly her now to where the DCA is before the weather gets horrendous. Okay?
All right, if we get strapped up again, guys, then we're going to move her. So although she's not significantly injured, I think this obviously concerns about the fact that she's a bit repetitive and a bit odd. And in the context of head injury, we need to be worried about that. So she needs to go to hospital. We just need to try and help, because at the moment we don't have anything here that can get her out of this field.
Guys, everybody watch your heads on these bits up here, please.
So Pete, just to update you, so approximately 45-year-old female, possible head injury but unwitnessed, just slightly odd behaviour at the moment but no obvious neurology. Our plan is to load and then reposition the aircraft back to the DCA for then a land transfer.
Sarah's still not making much sense.
Yeah, good to go.
Right, depart out of here, going over there.
So there's some domestics there.
Okay, so I'm going to just land by this tree.
Rog. Good left, mate.
Just watch the aerials and things as you come out. Well done. You feel a bit sick? Oh, that's all right. We'll get you sorted out. Where does it hurt?
We need to go now, mate, if you're... Do you want me to come pick you up?
If you want, yeah. I haven't decided where we're going yet. So I think we're probably going to go to nearest, to Harrogate, I think.
Getting Sarah to A&E is 10 miles away by road. The team are preparing for takeoff as Dr. Johnny concludes his examination.
He's not finished checking her over. He thinks it's probably going to be Harrogate, so...
A scanner is being prepared for Sarah at Harrogate Hospital. She may have life-changing injuries. It's a winter morning, and overnight, temperatures in the Dales have plummeted, with snow covering higher ground.
A little bit spitting in it.
Lower Wensleydale is snow-free, but bitterly cold. Helimed 98 is racing towards the market town of Massam, with Paramedics George and Andy on board.
We're off to North Yorkshire for a cyclist. That apparently has come off and he's got a hip injury. It's a bit of a chilly day today and it's quite far from hospital.
Freezing temperatures can spell danger for badly injured patients.
So it looks like we're going to go to James Cook with this guy if they think he's got a pelvic fracture.
How far is it by road? Instead of cruise ship looking off scene?
58 minutes Google Maps from Massam to James Cook.
So there's the village and then there's the road coming up. There's a DCA on the nose. Oh, yeah, good spot. There's a gate right there. I can park right next to the DCA up by the gate. I think the gate might be a better option because I don't think we're going to get over that wall, are we?
Yeah, go gate because you can always wheel him down on stretcher, can't we?
All right, mate.
Pilot Elaine has landed them in a nearby field.
Flecklon doofib.
I'm secondary.
Secondary bag.
No worries, mate.
The cyclist is lying in the road. Local paramedics are already on scene.
Patient hemodynamically stable, complaining of pelvic pain. Impact was with no other but the ground. Yep. Estimated about 30 miles an hour.
Hello, good morning, hello.
43-year-old fire officer Ben Cairns is in serious pain. He was on a ride with his local cycling group when his front wheel went from underneath him and he landed on his hip.
Probably got an isolated pelvis.
He happened to fall outside the house of an A&E consultant, who quickly came to assist.
Pelvis is very, very tender, not put fine drugs though. It's cardiovascular quite state.
Yeah.
Probably may need MTC.
You didn't look disfigured out like that though?
No. I'm not trying to straighten his leg.
No. So, he needs some access, doesn't he? We'll give him some morphine first, crack on with that.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go from there, get him packaged tonight, cold.
Friends from Ben's cycling group called for help and fetched blankets to keep him warm.
Just usual Sunday morning bike ride, and we're just coming down this road, and the bike just disappeared from underneath him. And as soon as he hit the deck, he was complaining that his hip was hurting, and that seemed to be the main thing.
Just lift that arm up, Ben. Just going to tighten your arm, Ben, again, all right?
George is giving Ben gas and air to try and curb his pain until Andy can get access to a vein.
Keep your arm still, mate.
Ben is very cold.
Stop. All the way in, and then all the way out. Listen to my words. All the way in, then breathe all the way out.
Andy, this is morphine. 10 milligrams.
Honestly, think we could fix this with a couple of cable ties on.
I've got
a bolt gun somewhere. Could use a nail gun.
Yeah.
Ben is putting on a brave face, but at worst, Pelvic fractures can be life-threatening, and the team need to get him off the road quickly.
Right, and then we'll get you straight on this scoop and into our flex plan.
So we're just going to give him a bit of pain relief so we can get up off the floor with a bit more ease. And then we're going to assess his injuries a bit more. But really, we're worried about the cold because it's just so cold out here today.
Right, keep taking that gas in air.
They're going to roll him onto a 2-part rigid stretcher called a scoop.
So it only is 10 degrees.
Really?
1, 2, 3, roll. Hold it there.
Sorry, Ben.
Just let us know, George, if it's not enough.
That's all right, should be all right.
We're going to go down on roll. 1, 2, 3, roll.
Keep going on the end of that. Well done. There you go. Real.
Okay, I've got his leg.
Ben has been lying on the ground for over an hour. His body temperature is dropping.
Andy, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to go down on roll. 1, 2, 3, roll.
And then back there. Well done. Get up.
Ben, that's it. Ben, we're nearly there, my friend.
I mean, he's off at the floor now, but he's on our cold scoop, so we'll get him in this big sleeping bag and hopefully get him warmed up a little bit.
Okay, so if you grab that bit, we're going to keep that bit in the middle. Are you ready? Yeah. And pull.
The pelvic binder will prevent Ben's fractured bones from moving, which can cause internal bleeding, but putting it on is painful.
Just try and relax. Try and relax. Right, you all right? Are you all right top end, sir, yeah? Don't move your head, keep your head still. Okay, guys? 3, 2, 1.
Ben, this just goes over your face, all right.
Any final questions before you get airborne?
Just thank you, everyone.
No, you've been really calm. Well done.
Happy days.
Ben has attended numerous road traffic accidents as a fire officer. He never expected to be involved in one.
Mind your heads, guys.
Yep.
So what we do is just slide him on.
Keep coming. Keep going a bit more. That'll do you.
Doors harness and stretcher, all secure.
Door secure in.
And I'm secure front left. Visors down. So talk's good, 70, 101, twos and threes are good.
It's a short flight to the James Cook Hospital in Middlesbrough.
ETA 3 minutes, 0, 3 minutes. MFD and easy. All set as required for landing. Confirm. Yep. Auto trim. We'll do that on the finals, yeah, I'll give you a shout. Definitely event 9-8, we are overhead in finals.
Ben has been cycling for 5 years, but this is the first time a ride has ended with a trip to hospital.
I didn't want all of us.
It happens though, doesn't it? Unfortunately, when you don't expect it. Slide him down halfway first, yeah? Happy?
Just going to slide you out, Ben.
Ready, steady, slide.
Ben will be scanned and he may need surgery. Recovery from an injury like this could take months. It's early afternoon, and on the air desk, dispatcher Lisa is listening in to a sensitive 999 call.
Will the crew be able to access the patient by road, or will they have to come in on foot? They'll have to come in on foot. They'll have to come in on foot. Oh.
A worried 12-year-old girl is on the line to call handlers. Her friend has been injured in a fall.
Do you want to go see a 12-year-old that's broken the leg in the woods?
Yeah.
Pilot Gary's fired up the engines for the 5-minute flight.
Autopilot, engage. Auto trim, engage.
On shift today are paramedics Tyrone and Ant.
Gusty wind, woohoo!
They're airborne towards the Pennine town of Elland with Dr. Jez.
We're going very slowly in the direction of Huddersfield because it's a windy day and we're right into the wind. We've got reports of a child, I think they're about 12, fallen out of a tree in a wood, and they've probably got a broken leg.
So that's the one in those woods. Is it this wood here? Goes past that wind turbine. Got the school visually, that's the wood there. Yeah, these fields on this side, that's what I was looking at landing.
Their patient is lying somewhere in the dense woodland below.
It's this edge, if it's the glen's just on this corner. See the demarcation between the green and the dead trees, where the path is below us? I reckon if you hit that path and walk in, you won't be too far wrong.
They can't spot the girl through the woodland canopy.
It should be underneath us now, but yeah, you can't see through the canopy. Can't see anything through it. I should be approaching to the field and I'll turn as required and come back. Looks a bit of a slope, doesn't it? Yeah.
I can't see the tail, we're okay.
Okay, lever is down, cleared out.
Tyrone and Dr. Jez will have to find her on foot.
You haven't seen a child that's fallen out of a tree, have you?
Sorry?
You haven't seen a kid that's fallen out of a tree?
I haven't.
Right, OK.
But most of the swings are on the lower part of this path.
Right, we'll have a wander down there. Thank you.
Helpful passers-by will show them the way. It's quite a walk.
Tyrone, this is Jez. Hello. Evelyn.
12-year-old Evelyn is cold and in pain. She's fallen off a high rope swing. Her parents rush to her side.
Essentially, have you just been coming off here and where have you landed? Just here?
She says she hasn't moved from here.
Okay.
Did your foot get stuck in it or something?
Is it sore? Very sore.
Do you want to gas it out to start with?
Please, yeah, do you mind? We'll get some pain relief.
Yeah.
We'll put a little injection in the back of her and give her a bit of something a bit stronger.
Right.
We'll get got these vacuum splints which kind of mould around her ankle just to support it. And then it'll be tripped to Huddersfield.
Right, okay.
She'll be going in there. We won't be flying her.
Right,
She only came because we thought it might be an access issue.
Right,
but,
thank you so
no,
much.
it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. We've all been there as kids, haven't we?
She just keeps saying, oh, I should listen to you. Accidents happen, don't they?
I'd have done the same. Can I pop a needle in your arm, do you think? Yeah. Are you open and close your hand? Pretend you're grabbing money. OK. Keep opening and closing. That's good. Pretend they're £20 notes. Keep breathing that gas and air, sweetheart.
Tyrone is putting a cannula into Evelyn's arm. She's going to need strong pain relief when they move her.
Little scratch on.
Keep on that gas and air, boy.
Keep breathing that gas and air, darling. You're very brave. Get a flash button.
So, she's fallen off this rope swing, which it's half term, so lots of kids are out in the woods and doing things like that. It's not unusual for this time of year. Falling out of trees is part of growing up. Just thankfully, she's not fallen too far, and there's people here that can help her out.
Did you hear anything crack as you landed? Yeah.
Both bones in Evelyn's lower leg snapped when she hit the ground.
I'm just going to undo your laces in your shoe as well. I'm not going to try not to move you, darling. Are these double knotted? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Are you a Town fan?
She plays for Town.
Do you? Get that?
Did.
Never mind her. Tyrone's a Leeds fan. She's got a nice distal pulse in her foot.
The team, along with local paramedics, need to roll Evelyn onto a rigid stretcher so they can carry her out of the woods.
It's going to hurt as we roll you over, OK? Just keep taking your gas.
Give you a bit more before we move you.
Tyrone is topping up her morphine.
I'd give her another 3, mate. Give her 5. Evelyn, can you straighten your knee on your poorly leg? That's grand. That makes it easier to roll you over. That's lovely, darling. Yeah.
Ready. Roll.
Well done, sweetheart. Well done. See, gas there. That's it. Keep breathing on this one. Well done. Perfect. Well done.
Stephanie, I can feel crepitus there, mate. Yeah. But it's true.
That's the worst part done. All right.
Evelyn, can you feel me touching your toe? Can you feel me touching your little toe?
Dr. Jez is checking that blood is still flowing to Evelyn's foot. Broken bones can trap nerves and vital blood vessels.
Can you feel me touching the bottom of your foot? Excellent. Right, we're going to wrap your foot up nice and tight now. Just bring it through slightly this way.
A vacuum splint will immobilise Evelyn's leg for the journey to hospital.
Oh, you're all right, sweetie. Take a deep breath, Evelyn.
That's better.
Take a deep breath of that medicine.
You're doing brilliant.
Take a deep breath. That's it. That's it. Keep sucking on it.
It's going to go nice and tight, this, on your leg and stop it moving around.
Take a deep breath.
Pretty good, yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's it. There, look.
Perfect.
All done now.
Evelyn has played in the woods many times before, but the accident today has left this promising young footballer with a serious fracture.
What position do you play? Right wing.
I'm just going to put this over here.
You might be out for a little bit, I'm afraid.
It's a quarter of a mile to the waiting ambulance.
Oh, you're lovely and light as a feather, Evelyn.
Evelyn will soon be heading to Huddersfield Royal Infirmary. A fracture like this can be months in recovery.
gone up quite a high header. It's gone straight out.
After a clash of heads during a Sunday League football match left him critically injured, scans in hospital found 36-year-old John James fractured his skull and severed nerves in his right eye.
Ball got knocked out from a corner, went up for a header, and then from there, don't really remember much apart from waking up in an ambulance.
Have you got any pain?
Yeah.
All in your head, is it?
Yeah. I remember the surgeon coming in and telling me exactly what he was going to do. He said, I'm going to cut you from here to here, pull your skin down, reattach the bones to plates, put it back up and staple you up. And he just said it like he was doing his shopping list on a Friday, which I know sounds mad, but gave me a lot of confidence that he knew what he was doing.
John spent 6 days in hospital and was off work for 3 months. It took a year before he was fully recovered.
Went blind in this eye. The surgeon managed to somehow repair the eye nerves, got on my sight back 100%, was able to drive again legally, so it's just an amazing job.
To avoid further injury, John's had to hang up his beloved football boots for good, but he's finding other ways of keeping fit.
As soon as I saw I was allowed to go running, went out, tried to get to 5k, and I thought, you know what, there's a marathon where I live, end of the year, I'll sign up for that, give myself a goal. I couldn't be any more thankful of absolutely everyone involved on the day. Everyone who's helped with my recovery, just owe them a massive, massive thanks, probably my life, so my gratitude's huge.
That was a massive chunk out of my leg.
Hospital doctors found Kevin Ford had luckily just missed slicing into arteries and bones when his attempts to cut a wheel off a car with an angle grinder went badly wrong.
No tingling, no nothing?
No.
Kevin was stitched up and sent home the same day.
Hello, open your eyes.
You're getting freezing.
Yeah, I know, you're on the floor. We want to get you up.
Sarah Blackburn suffered concussion after falling from her horse, as well as severe bruising to her back. Her confusion lasted for a month, but after 40 years of riding horses, she's not been put off and is back in the saddle again.
The twig snapped and you landed on your leg, okay.
Scans in hospital confirmed 12-year-old Evelyn had broken both bones in her lower leg when she fell off a Woodland rope swing.
Keep breathing that gas in there, darling. You're very brave.
She was fitted with a full leg cast and was on crutches for 2 months. She's recovered well and is back playing her beloved football.
Honestly, think we could fix this with a couple of cable ties on.
Fire Officer Ben Cairns was in surgery the day after he came off his bike during a scenic wintry ride in the Dales.
My front wheel just went from under me. The next thing I know, I was laid face up in the middle of the road.
Ben was at least fortunate to fall just outside the home of someone who could help him until the air ambulance arrived.
There was only one house on that road. The occupants of that house are A&E consultants.
Surgeons pinned and plated a complex fracture to Ben's thigh bone. As a member of the emergency services, Ben never expected to be on the receiving end of a rescue.
It was really reassuring to know that when you are in that hour of need, that we've got the support of the air ambulance to help.